right, this one's on trying to get TRT through the doctor and all the shit you have to go through to do it. And even after you have it, it's still like a bunch of fucking horse shit. Like, all right, so this is what it is. Like, I'm trying to do this legally. I'm trying to do the right thing according to the law. Like, and then it's like, okay. So I go in there and I'm like, use SARMs to crash my fucking testosterone. So I know, like, I'm going to go in and have low testosterone. Like, facts. So I do that. And then I go in and I'm like, okay, cool. And then they're like, oh, well, you're a little young for all that. I'm like, okay, well, who cares? Can I get a blood test? You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah. So I come in with testosterone of like 100. And then they're like, well, that seems really low. And like, well, we're going to have to come back in and we'll talk about this. And then we'll talk about options and this and that. And then, but we're going to need to get another blood test 6 weeks from now or some shit. And I'm like, I was like, I could just get the blood test now. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, well, we're going to need another. So then you get another one. And then they're like, oh, we'll start you at 100 milligrams. And I'm like, 100 milligrams? Like, why the fuck? Who does this shit, dude? And then it's like, so then they give me freaking, so then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go fill this prescription or whatever. It took literally like a month and a half to try to do this like legally. So then I'm like, fucking, then you go do all that shit. Then you're like, all right, let's go get it. And I'll do the 100 milligrams. Then we got to get your shit checked after that and all this stuff. So then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go do all that again. And then there's like, and then they're like, they test it at 100 milligrams and they're like, oh, you're good at like 400 and some test. I'm like, how in the hell is that good? Like, that is not good, dude. Like, that's not good. That's not good. It's like, and they're like, oh, well, it's in the range. It's fine. So we won't raise your dose. And then I'm like going and trying to get the 100 milligram vials. They don't have the 100 milligram vials 9 times out of 10. You got to go to the pharmacy, no matter what pharmacy, because it's always the 200 milligram vials. So then I'm telling them that, and then they're like, well, we got to order. We got to do this. We got to do. I'm like, dude, just can I just get like the 200 milligrams and then take half of it? And they're like, okay, we'll do that. And then then you go and then you fill the prescription, and they're like, oh, well, we never got the order. And it's like every freaking month. And then this month, I try to fill the order, and then they're like, yeah, you can't fill this. And that's what they were doing too. Which they were like, it's a 10 weeks prescription. So you can't fill it till 10 weeks. I'm like, dude, that's not what it fucking says on the goddamn thing. It says take half a milliliter every fucking week, once a week. And it's like, even though that's not what I'm doing, but that's what it says on the fucking thing. So how can you say that it's a fucking 10-week prescription? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's like, you read it. It says if you take half a milliliter, throw away the rest once a week. How does that equal up? Because you get a gram, it's good for fucking like 5 weeks, right? That's what the 35 days. It's good for that. So you do that, and I'm like, dude, it's just fucking horse shit. And then they're like, yeah, you can't fill this till December. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So then I try to get a hold of the doctor, and then I don't even have a fucking doctor. I have this stupid fucking physician's assistant who thinks she knows everything, and I'm like, it tells me that psychedelic mushrooms are fucking poisonous to the liver, and I'm like, are you a fucking idiot? Like, what are you talking about? And then it was like, some of the shit she was saying, I was like, dude, you're a fucking moron. Like, how are you a doctor? Like, you're not a doctor. That's why you're not a fucking doctor, you dumb bitch, right? And then, so yeah, I'm just going off about this shit in my fucking head, dealing with this shit, and then I'm like, bro, then I try to get a hold of her, and then I like send her a fucking message. She's like, well, just tell him that you're going to take the 200 milligrams every 14 days. I'm like, okay, there's a whole fucking list of problems with that. You have Cypionate, which has, what, 7 to 9 day half-life? So let's say I did do that. I took the 200 milligrams with no AI. I had to get my own AI. They won't fucking prescribe it, and they were gonna prescribe letrozole. Like, do you understand the fucking I can't fathom this shit. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I know about like 18 times more than they do about this fucking shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, how can they be prescribing this shit and have no idea how it even fucking works? So then, like, I gotta get my AI through the fucking wherever, you know, from the fucking Joe Blow down the fucking street on the corner with the crackheads, you know, fucking shit like that. Gotta do all that. Gotta do that. And then fucking just trying to get this fucking testosterone legally. Right? Through the doctor. Then you gotta fucking, okay. Then I'm like, but that does not solve my problem. That's what I said. I was like, that doesn't solve the problem because they're trying to say it's a 10-week prescription because it's like, what? It's a gram, and I'm supposed to be taking 100 milligrams a week. Figure that out. It's a 10-week prescription. And that's what the fucking pharmacy's trying to say. It's like 70 days. And I'm like, dude, just listen to me. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I am fucking through with trying to do this, like, the good and wholesome way. Like, you just buy the shit online and fucking, there you go, sent to your fucking door. No fucking bullshit. The same price. Like, and then sometimes they'll be like, oh, that's $70 for a fucking gram of test. And I'm like, these pharmacies are fucked up, dude. And then you like, and then you gotta fucking talk them down. You gotta be like, is there any coupons? You gotta do all this shit. You gotta go to the fucking thing. You gotta, and then they're like, oh, then there's a wait time. And then there's this and that. And I'd be like, hey, because it's not, your insurance isn't filling it up, then guess what? You have to fucking wait here until we get it fucking done. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck it, dude. Like, this whole thing is just fucking stupid. Like, anybody who's doing it the proper way through a fucking medical doctor. I don't know how endocrinologists are. I got a hold of an endocrinologist, and it was just a whole bunch of fucking shit. She was like, and I was like, dude, so the whole thing, they're more meticulous. But this whole fucking thing is just like, dude, it's a bunch of horse shit. It's like, I can do my own blood work for cheap. I can get fucking testosterone for cheap, for the same fucking price at the best coupons. It's like fucking, what the fuck? It's just like, and I'm like, dude, this is so fucking stupid. Like, I just feel like the doctors just don't give a fuck. And I feel like, dude, if you're trying to fucking like do this shit, it's just dumb, dude. You're better off just fucking going online, finding a fucking source, and just having shit sent to your fucking place. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, all the shit you have to do to jump through these fucking hoops. It's like literally hoop after hoop. Every fucking month it's a goddamn hoop to jump through. They're like, hey, jump. And you're like, all right, how high? And they're like, this high. But you gotta do it with one leg and a blindfold while juggling fucking chainsaws. It's like, holy fuck. Or you could just fucking buy some shit through fucking Bitcoin, send to your fucking door for a little bit of shipping. Holy fuck, dude. Honestly, if you went to the fucking Chinese places on the fucking thing, you'd probably get it for half the price. You'd probably get it for fucking next to nothing. And be like, jeez, oh wow, that was nice. I ain't gotta fucking deal with the fucking bullshit. And then you gotta go get checked up and all this other shit. And then they look at your blood work and they don't know anything about the fucking blood work. Because clearly, like, I come in there, but the second time I got my test checked, it was like literally 38 or some shit. 38. And I'm looking pretty fucking stacked, right? At the time, I'm fucking taking LGD and shit and RAD 140 like together, stacked as fucking, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and this guy walks in looking stacked, comes in with a 38 fucking test level, or 34 or some shit, and they're like, there must be something wrong with your pituitary. I don't understand. What the fuck? It's like, okay, what kind of like anabolic hormones besides fucking testosterone is really like pumping through your body to make you look like jacked? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it makes no fucking sense to me. Like, dude, if you're gonna do it, like, do it through like a telemed or some shit. Just don't go to your fucking medical doctor. Find a medical doctor and be like, yeah. And then, cause like, I was afraid of taking the AI and shit because I was like, oh, listen to Derek. And then fucking, don't do it. Just fucking, just take the microdose. No, fuck that shit, dude. That was fucking fucked up, dude. I started to have fucking panic attacks and like nonstop fucking panic attacks. I couldn't focus on anything. I thought it was like fucking hell. And it was all because my estrogen was too fucking high. Like, fuck that shit, just find the AI. Yeah, the AIs have problems if you fucking tank your goddamn fucking estrogen all the time. Yeah, heart problems, fucking all the shit, mental degeneration, all the shit that comes with fucking crashed estrogen, you're gonna fucking have it, right? Just don't crash your fucking estrogen, idiot. All you have to do is just fucking, you take a little bit, and then you go get fucking, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this dose, and then you get a steady dose of fucking testosterone in your system, and then you're like, I'm gonna take this amount of an anastrozole per 100 milliliters or something, 100 milligrams. So then, for me, it's 0.75 milligrams of anastrozole every time I take 100 milligrams of testosterone, and then that puts me right in the fucking middle range, every fucking time. Okay, so, and that took me literally fucking like 2 blood tests to figure that out. And it's not gonna fucking change. It's not gonna be like, unless I just get really fat and then I'll have more aromatization. You know, shit like that, or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the whole, it's like, dude, you can do it yourself. And then a fucking testosterone or an estrogen is like, a regular test is like 29 fucking bucks, dude, through Walk-In Labs. Go to walkinlabs.com. It's like 29 fucking dollars. You got yourself a goddamn there you go. Get your testosterone check. It's like another 29 bucks. It's like, wow. Okay, great. Jeez. That was fucking cool. What the fuck? Like, this is a stupid fucking rant about the goddamn doctors who are fucking idiots, dude. Idiots, dude. With the internet and all the fucking information at your fucking fingertips, and all the fucking, you can get your own blood work, you can get your own fucking testosterone, all this shit. You can figure out so much more than the fucking stupid doctors who go to school for a little while, and they're like, I know everything. It's like, no, you can figure it out your fucking self, dude. Like, fuck this shit. If you're a fucking, like, reasonably intelligent fucking human being, and you're like, I want to know how to fix the fucking problem, you can know more than the fucking doctor. Like, that's fucking facts, dude. Like, this is fucking basic. Like, I gotta get off this fucking thing. I gotta get my... Jesus, dude. Okay, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at in this fucking realm of existence. So, yeah, rant over.